psychic binds untwisted. Truths laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. In the cards, our destinies twisted. Truths laid bare, no mystery resisted. Healing vibes, childhood dreams enlisted. The cards, our destinies twisted. Da 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 da.
Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, yeah.
Johnny Arkade, see the cards and he shuffled them truth. Shadow work, he pulled the strings, got them cosmic roots. Riding through the dark like a prophet among suits. No cap is terror craft, levitating the youths. It's Johnny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Third eye sharp, he catch the vibe, no delay. Mystic readings cooked from the Milky Way. Secrets of the soul in the cards they lay. Johnny Arkade, pave a brighter day.
Open up the stream, let the wisdom flow. Every flip a trip, make your spirit grow. Truth in the arcana, pure in the glow. Johnny Arkade, always in the know.
It's Johnny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Moonlight whispers, terror shine on the plight. Shadow work, make the dark turn to light. Johnny's intuition strike, hit like a smite. Cosmic baller, psychic caller, deep insight.
Yeah, it's Johnny Arkade.
Moonlight whispers, terror shine on the plight. Shadow work, make the dark turn to light. Johnny's intuition strike, hit like a smite. Cosmic baller, psychic caller, deep insight.
Deep insight. Deep insight. Deep insight. Deep insight. Johnny Arkade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slain. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get slayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display. Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade. Yeah, Johnny Arkade. Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade. Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, Johnny Arkade, yeah, Johnny Arkade. Whispers, terror shine on the plate. Shadow work, make the dark turn to light. Johnny's intuition strike, hit like a smite. Cosmic baller, psychic color, deep insight. Sight. Deep insight.
Testing, testing.
At Jonny Arkade, he sees through the veil. Shadow work tales like reading braille. Flip the card.
I'm sorry, I muted it right after it said it was working. Welcome to Jonny Arkade. In tonight's reading, we've got You Didn't Come This Far to Settle Now. You didn't come this far to settle now. You might have said something like that before. You might have even heard a reading titled that at some time over and over again. But no, tonight, this energy, this full moon, this retrograde, this Lionsgate portal, whatever you're dealing with, it don't matter. You didn't come this far to settle is the message. So let's go and get started, collective. Welcome to Jonny Arkade. That was funny. It's a good thing I noticed that I muted myself right after I checked to see if the audio worked. Oh, hold on. I feel like it needs like marshmallows. This is dark chocolate. Black Rifle coffee. It's pretty good. I usually don't do the flavored stuff, because it usually tastes like chemical-y and stuff, artificial. And it straight up says like artificial flavors, but their coffee's so good. I was like, you know what? That sounds good. And you know what? It is. Elizabeth Irons. Welcome back to Jonny Arkade. If you're wondering why there's a different channel, is because my other one was hacked and terminated, and I'm glad you found us. It's been a while. Unless you've popped in before, but I'm pretty sure it's the first time you've popped in quite a while. So welcome back. It's good to see you. Tonight we got another pick a deck reading, y'all. It's not your traditional witchy auntie or your witchy grandma's reading, okay? Despite what you might have heard on the streets, this will be a pick a deck reading where Spirit picks a deck. So if you're joining us live, give me about an hour or so when this is over, and you can expect to see timestamps in the description box, as well as pinned in the description or in the comment section below the video. And if you prefer that traditional experience, go ahead and check the description box, and you'll see the link for the Jonny Arkade Reborn, the pick a deck readings, whatever. I don't know what I put down there, but it's down there. Trust me, it's down there. So check it out. But if you're joining us live, welcome. If you haven't already, now would be a good time to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit the thumbs up. When the live is over, maybe drop a comment. Or if you're watching this on the replay, let me know if this reading is resonating or whatever. Do your thing. I'm not gonna beg. I'm not too proud to beg, but I don't need beg. So therefore, just, it comes with the gig. It comes with the gig. But I hope you guys are doing good. What else? Subscribing. Oh yeah, and if you say hello, I'll be sure to welcome you in. So one of the perks of joining us live and not skipping out and just going to pick a deck and get on with your life or whatever. Which I understand. No judgment. It's all part of the journey, wherever you're at in the journey. And Shauna J, welcome. Speaking of journey and where you guys are at, make sure you take a look at the poll. If you're even too socially awkward to say hello in the chat or whatever, check out the poll. There's no right or wrong answer. They're all right. They're all wrong. And it's more about self-reflection, seeing where you guys are at collectively. So take a look at that. But let's go and get started. What are we waiting for? You come this far to settle? That's the end of the title. To settle now. You ain't come this far to settle now.
Johnny Arcade, see the cards and he shuffled them truth. Shadow work, he pulled the strings, got them cosmic roots. Gliding through the dark like a prophet among suits. No cap is terror craft, levitating the youths. It's Johnny Arcade, get your future arrayed. With the cards in his hand, all your fears get slayed. Shadow dance on the walls where the demons get swayed. Tune in, lock eyes with the magic display.
Welcome to Johnny Arcade. I almost gleeked and spit all over the altar, but I didn't. But it was really close. It was like accumulating moisture at the edge of my lid. 11:03 on the Zelda Game and Watch. 8:33 on the clock. This is the community chest. We keep this shuffled and off to the side, and as we receive synchronicities throughout the live stream, we pull from this deck. It contributes to a whole secondary background reading that takes place simultaneously. It usually corresponds rather well with what we got going on here in real time. I'll let you guys be the deciders of that. And then we review it at the end. It's a whole fun thing we do here at Johnny Arcade. You should stick around. Check it out. Okay. Ooh. You didn't come this far. Settle now. You're like, no. I want a large. I wanted a large cup. Okay. So it's overflowing. It needs a bigger cup. Okay. Level 1. Level 1. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You ready? 1, 2. Back to the future. Back to the future. Oh yeah. I'm excited. See, I'm doing burping confirmations. Switching timelines. All right. Level 1. Back to the future. Tarot deck. Forgot this has a ribbon in there. I always forget that. I feel like I already screwed it up over there in the corner. Doing that. Great Scott. Okay. Should be fun. Okay. The Back to the Future Tarot deck, level 1. You didn't come this far to settle now. I'm getting like, yeah, something is, there's something more. And this isn't about being greedy or in your ego. And if someone is, they might misconstrue this message and fall flat on their face trying to take what isn't theirs. So just a disclaimer for the cross watchers or what have you. King of Clocks in reverse, because if it's not your time, it ain't your time. Can't stop now. I've traveled so far. Can't change this lonely life. I wanna know what love is. Nothing's jumping out, yo. Michelle Pagliacci, welcome. 2 TVs. You must be rich. Oh, yeah. What's a rerun? Justice in Reverse. 7 of Wands, or rods. I'm sorry, rods or swords in this deck. 7 of Swords. Yeah, I almost feel like someone is a vengeful spirit. Feels like something was done wrong. Doesn't mean it's okay to be a bully. But if this is someone who's got it coming, wow, strength. No, I feel like this is you. I'm not stopping now. Someone might, wow, that's the same scene, right? That's just it. Someone's not getting away with what's yours. You're taking it back. What's interesting is that they're using it for some sort of material gain. It could just be plagiarism of some sort, and that's how they're being known. And now that you're out the gig, out the game, looks like it's about time. But I feel like someone, level 1, you don't know how long someone, I feel like, has been claiming your work and calling it theirs. 2 TVs, you must be rich. Someone, I feel like, didn't think you'd ever catch sight of this. Or even if you did, who cares? What are you going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? Oh. 10 of rods in reverse. What are you going to do about it? No one calls you yellow? That's Mad Dog Town. Nobody calls me Mad Dog. Oh yeah, what if my name's George McFly? I'll call you Mad Dog all day long. Come here, Mad Dog. It's like bully versus underdog, and I feel like the tables have turned dramatically back into someone's favor, like it rightfully should have been. So I feel like something might be attempting offered to shut up, to stop. Again, this could be a settlement. And unless this is an Andes mint after you finished a meal at Olive Garden, which I'm pretty sure they don't even do that anymore because, you know, you just use the little digital thing to pay, then it ain't a refreshment. It ain't. There ain't no mint. Again, especially if there's children involved, or someone could be mistreating their kids in public, and you might say something and not a Karen, because again, this is like not okay. If they are, they could just be demeaning or talking down upon their own kids or something, and they don't deserve it. And again, you might have been through some similar, like, hey, yo, chill out. Don't be doing that shit in front of me. 11-11 on the Zelda Game & Watch. Behind closed doors, you do whatever you do. But don't you do that shit in front of me. Do it again. See what happens. I'm getting Bill and Ted fucking vibes. Yeah, I'm getting Bill and Ted. Wow, I almost feel like someone you might have looked out for could be getting older and becoming their own self, and it could be heavily inspired by this person's worst nightmare. Now I'm getting like Moses, right? Like sent downstream. There was no choice but to do that, hoping, praying, trusting that God will take care of Moses. And then, oh, what do you know? Who picks up Moses? And then who does he end up becoming arch nemesis of? Interesting, right? After all, he should have been dead, according to the law. And again, I almost feel like something is taking new form. I'm getting the next generation. I'm seeing Pepsi commercials in my brain. It's a choice, and it's a choice of a new generation. Oh, yeah, Wayne's World vibes, big time. Party time, excellent. He even looks like he's playing the guitar. He's got the blonde hair, right? And of course, that's Marty. That'd be crazy if he was related to Jules and Verne. Again, with the blonde hair. I almost feel like this is the same kid. So level 1, I don't know who this is in your story, but I feel like it's someone that could be a niece or a nephew, could be someone else's kid, who again, you might have defended or protected. This could be your own kid. Of course it could be your own kid, but I feel like it could be a battle to have them in your life, and they haven't forgotten. If it makes you feel any better, I remember stuff from my 3rd birthday and earlier, including recurring dreams that I used to have that young. So if it makes you feel any better, I remember I could draw you the blueprint layout of my grandmother's house in San Jose, where I was like born, in that whole block. Even if it makes you feel any better, if you're wondering if they remember you, ooh, I just heard some of them might have not. Could be Spirit Baby, because I'm hearing would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Simmer Rex Tarot, welcome. Eric Clapton vibes. If I saw you in heaven. See, I almost, wow. The Hermit in reverse, the Emperor. I feel like you're paving a new. I don't feel like you had anyone to properly mentor you when it comes to success. You got to do it on your own. Come to understand something, overcome some sort of thing when it comes to, I don't know, speaking your truth, doing your creative endeavors, fighting for your right to party. I am kind of getting Beastie Boy vibes from George McFly over here. I love how we have all the strong versions of him showing. I don't see any weak George McFly-ness. That was cool, right? Same fucking scene. Ear itching. Again with the plagiarism. Someone could be trying to pretend that they're as cool as a parent as you, or, you know, here comes the claw. You're going to have the claw, or the claw's going to get you. And yeah, someone could have said you were a liar, pants on fire. But no one does the claw like you, homie. The claw. No one does the claw like you, homie. 5 of rods and 10 of flux. Flux's tentacles. And again, rods, reminder, is swords. So I feel like, again, you're taking back, not taking. This is about love here. But what is 10 of Pentacles? So just a reminder, someone is trying to be you for the, oh shit, looked like we got disconnected. Someone is doing it for the clout, period. And they don't got it like that. And you do it, you know, not for free, because you know your worth. Shit know your value. But for a long time, maybe you did it for free. You got to start somewhere, but no more pro bono. You hear me, Sonny Bono? I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Fix the guitars in reverse. Again, it's like, don't worry about how your stepping into your timeline will affect others, good or bad, because I feel like some people are going to lose their cushy lifestyle. Because I almost feel like this is, because you know what I'm getting right now? Overall, I'm getting Better Call Saul. Specifically that series. Where it's like, right? Like, fuck. And he's really good at what he does. But it was the fact that the people who could have supported him, could have put him in a position to not be a freaking dirty, corrupt attorney. Because he really did fight for the people in what was right. But he was looked at as a criminal, not taken seriously. I almost feel like this is the flip side of that story, because you're doing what's right. And again, the plagiarism, people pretending to be just, pretending to be righteous. I'm sorry, are these people, maybe they should ask themselves, what did Jesus do? Because I have a feeling they're projecting. These people, or are they dead? But by now there should be enough evidence that that's not the case. It ain't you. You're not the problem. You're the fucking solution. Hello, I'm glad they're figuring that out now. Think, McFly, think. They should have thunked that before. Because again, you're out here shining, looking good. And I feel like, although they did replace this chick in real life, and it was better, they, on the other hand, tried to replace you, and there ain't no replacement. They belong in the basement. All of their investment is now wasted. Oh. Hold on, I'm not done with you yet, cowboy. Look at them fancy moccasins. What's that say? Nikkei? Was that some fancy engine talk? How many pages? This is just on like the caring for your deck page. It's like, turn it up to 11. Rock and roll. 10 of clocks is, whoa, 113. That's weird. It's not weird. You ready? There's 113 cards in that deck. Let's do this. Or pages in that book. 113. So we're going to get the 1. We're going to get the 20, because there could be 12 or what have you. So we'll just add them all together. How about that? What page, Spirit? That says 15. This says 20, 35. We saw that justice was in reverse earlier, right? On the spread. It's justice. We saw plagiarism. I feel like you're getting something back, or the rights to something that you created or you invented, or you're getting the, you'll finally be getting the credit, or it will be known that you are the OG. And rightfully so. This could even be back pay if someone legit stole your shit. and monetized and profited off of it. 1122 on the Zelda Game & Watch. And you did the heavy lifting? If y'all have a channel or something and someone was copying your shit, screen recording it, started a faceless channel, changed your voice a little bit, changed the pitch, high or low, and monetized? Ooh. Them's fighting woods. Don't let me find you in real life. What is this? Justice. Chief Marshal James Strickland holds law and order in Hill Valley town of the Old West, a model of discipline, fairness, and morality. He's no slacker, if you know what I mean. He personifies the card of justice. Upright, only when you know the truth can you restore order in the world. Examine situations from all sides. When you understand the past and the present, you can fix a future outcome. Remember I was saying about like it not being cool what someone did, and you either calling the kettle black or stepping in, not as a Karen, not minding your own business, but as someone about to check some fool because what they were doing was perceivingly not right. Reversed. Everything concerns the law, according to Strickland. For the law underpins the very foundations of good society. Justice reversed invites you to look at your values. So whoever copies shit and says it's theirs, you should take a good look at yourself in the mirror. Every night, take a glimpse in the mirror, and I see motherfuckers try to be like me. Ever since I put it down with the D-R-E. 15 again. Dude, that's crazy. And you see how it like, oh. And 80. 95 miles per hour, Marty. 95. Oh, and there's this kid. I accidentally turned. Belligerently. Right to the kid. He grows up to be a piece of shit. Slacker. I mean, he's gangsta in that one timeline where he's just like shooting fools. Like, he's like basically Gran Torino. You know what I mean? Get out of my neighborhood. But the only reason why he was in principal is because that shit burnt down. But he's a rebel. He could have used a good mother figure. What were we saying? 95? 95. 6 of rods. Oh, snap. So, this is going to be good, bad, or ugly. But either way, I still love you. Got that face only a mother could love. I still think you're beautiful. But no, 6 of rods. It's showdown at high noon. You know, the oh hell no corral. You know, because it ain't okay what they're doing. It ain't okay to corral around an idea like that. This is the oh hell no corral. Upright. You've taken the first steps into an unknown place. Everything has changed around you, and although you may face tough times ahead, it's progress. Trust in the support of your friends and family, and things will turn out fine. You're moving toward a better future. You didn't come this far to settle now. Come on now. Reversed. You're stuck in the past and can't see a single road to a satisfying future. You may encounter delays to travel plans, in reality or in your head, but this is just a time of transition. Have confidence you'll soon be moving forward on the right track. Did you get that level 1? I hope so, because that was your reading. If not, there's always next time or whatever. What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, we good. Okay, we Gooch. We Coco Chanel. We I. Okay. Put you back into the flux capacitor here. What's on the top? Turn up flux again. For love and money. I don't feel like it's greed though, and I don't feel like it's lust. I feel like it's abundance and love. For love of abundance? You can do that, right? That's not sin. Enjoying the finer things in life, that might just be stopping to smell the roses. To some of us, that is worth its weight in gold. And you can't even weigh it. So, exactly. Okay. Squeeze me while I kiss the sky. Oh, yeah. This should be good. No matter what you take from me, you can't take away my dignity. As the greatest love of all inside of me. So then, learning to love yourself, that is the greatest love of all. And you didn't come this far to settle now, level 2. Let's go. $11:30 on this other Game & Watch. Take you to the special place. Again, learning to love yourself. It is the greatest level of all. So level 2, if you got some 2 of Cups in reverse shit going on, you didn't come this far to settle now. What, was that not reciprocal? Take a look at the poll. Maybe the answer is there. Well, let's see. It is the greatest love of all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Air fryer cheesecake? Yes, please. I hope that pops up repeatedly for the next few days so that I look it up. Okay. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Bonus round. Okay. All right. I had a feeling we'd be going down this road here. Learning to love yourself. It is the greatest. For real though, you think I'm joking? What? I kind of want to do it different. Like we got to have 2 heads or something. I don't know. Let's just keep it reg for now. But bonus round, what do we got here? I feel like last time this was heads and that was tails. Heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, tails. Got it? Whoops. Jonny Arkade deck. I know they look the same, but they're far from the same deck. And they look like a similar box, but they're far from the same similar box. Okay. Okay. 11:33 on the Zelda Game & Watch. Just heard. You didn't say the magic word. Okay. Level 3. If you chose the, or no, level 2. What? Jumping timelines so crazy. Level 2. If you chose the Jonny Arkade Tarot. This is your reading. The bonus round always throws me off a little bit. But everything's fine. Nothing is wrong. Learning to love yourself. It is the greatest love of all. And then you go like, sing to little birdies. You know, when you go on a walk. That was pretty funny. Yeah, I feel like some feminine stepping into their masculine energy. Shit, maybe even some homeboys stepping in their masculine energy finally. Little bitch. Stop being a little bitch. We would never hang out after school, me and you. Your bitch ass. Alright, hold on. For real though, damn. Can't take you anywhere. See, I know what I'm talking about. No, we got someone know better. They're like, look, you ain't come this far to settle now. Literally, that's about, it says it right there. Introspection. Okay? Solitude. Learning to love yourself. It's a recurring theme for your reading. For level 2 at least. If you haven't gotten that by now. But yeah, this is about boundaries, but it's like, I feel like, listen up, Divine Femme. Okay? You're allowing, you're open to receiving what is for you and aligned with your journey, right? Right? So then what the fuck? With all that being said, what the fuck? Okay. I'm not here to judge. I'm just saying. The fuck? You're doing it wrong? I guess. What do you want me to say, man? What do I look like, Zoltar? What do you want? You want to be big? I'm not like a fortune vending machine of just, what do you want from me? That's not how this works. I'm not the... But I am here to help you get this. Okay? What the fuck? What are you doing? Forgetting to love yourself. That's the greatest bluff of all. I feel like what it is here is some of y'all loving yourself, but you're not forgiving those that hurt you or whatever. And maybe they don't deserve it, but then you haven't fully forgiven yourself. Just in a sentence. Moving on. No, but someone's like, no, wait, what's bullshit? They don't deserve to be. They're a pedophile. They're a rapist. They just belong in prison. Dude, you think I don't fucking know that? You think I don't know that that's what they got coming for them? You think I don't know that if you keep wishing that shit on them, that it's going to look like on social media that they're having the time of their life while you sit in misery? You think I don't know that you're, by feeling that way, you're giving them power? You think I don't know that? That's why I'm reminding you. So you ain't come this far to settle now. And you're so fucking close. If you knew that it was the devil promising you this and that, everything as far as you can see, and that your fucking blessing was on the other side of you saying no, would you say yes? I just put this down and well, never mind what's coming. This is here now. Be in that energy now. You want to be rich? Be in the energy of you got $5 million just chilling in your Cash App. Don't go blowing it all in one place. What are you going to do with that? Once you get it. Not if, but once. Once upon a time. Once upon a time in a galaxy far, far away. You know what's funny is that whole story looks and appears as if it takes place in a galaxy far, far away in the future. But it says a long time ago. That's in the past. What if it is happening here now? And Star Wars is there now. I mean, it's in every single rendition of it, and he tells you. So I'm not trying to like surprise you with things you never knew existed in the Star Wars universe. Ask George Lucas. It's a long, long time ago. Before the wind, before the snow. In a galaxy far, far away. But, you know, whatever. What do I know about the past or whatever? It's Justice card. Keeps coming out. I almost feel like something about insert coin to continue. You got to pay to play. How else are you going to beat the game if you don't? Now I'm hearing freedom cost $1.05. Freedom isn't free. It costs folks like you and me. And if you don't pitch in your $1.05, who will? Oh, $1.05. Freedom costs $1.05. That's what I'm hearing. You're like, I only got $1.04, yo. I'm not gonna have enough gas to get home. And you're okay with that. You're like, I guess I'm not free. Yep. Well, I'll just have to, tomorrow I'll have to be free. Again, I almost feel like some of y'all, it might require a little patience to get the freedom. First you get the money, then you get the freedom, then you get the self-worth. No, this isn't Scarface, you cockroach. I've seen it a million times. You're in such a rush to the yayo, you know? At least you're not an immigrant from Cuba trying to become a kingpin in the drug game. You mean the game that you played, Samson? Good one, B. Good one. Abracadabra, yo. Why do you keep saying that? Abracadabra. That's what all the kids are saying, Samson. Abracadabra, yo. Someone's fake. And you're the realist. You see that, right? I mean, that's why I do the top-down camera. Zoom in. To turn your phone or whatever. Pinch and zoom. Look at that. Boom, boom. Shake the room. All I want to do is zoom, and a boom, boom. Shake your rump. See, I feel like no matter what they take from you, they can't take away your dignity. Because the greatest you have of all. Didn't you know this whole time? You didn't hear the good news? Jesus was trying to tell you. You didn't listen? What, you don't subscribe? You don't read the news? You don't read the news? I mean the news? Well, then you're reading the wrong paper. What does the fox say? That's what the fox says. What does CNN say? Ah, fake news. Oh, man. I guess you're just going to have to rely on source for some news for a little bit. Why the surprised look on your face? Is that news to you? News. I just realized there's another word in the compass. I was today years old when I realized there is also sown. South, east, west, north, sown. The seeds you have sown. Why are you so surprised? Why does it sound like news to you when you've had this within you lying dormant on a long? Sown, that's rad. Never eat soggy worms. Oh. Miss Carson was so wrong about me in second grade. Oh, man. Look at me now, Miss Carson. I think that was her name, if my memory serves me correct. But, you know, a lot of bong hits up there. 1144. Yep, Miss Carson. I just remembered. Yeah. You're looking at, she taught me cursive. So that scene in Billy Madison where he's like trying to do the Z's in pizza, he's like, I know how to do Z's, but I always think of second grade when I watch that particular movie. When that scene hits me different, you know what I'm saying? I'll show you, Miss Carson. In the future, they're not even going to read cursives. You're going to need me to read the Declaration of Independence, Miss Carson. Again, the Declaration of Independence. Learning to love yourself. It's the Declaration of It's your civil duty. If you live in America, even, especially. It's un-American to not learn to love yourself and like Mexican food. If you live in Southern California. I used to always say that, like, what's your favorite thing about San Diego? Mexican food. It's un-American to be in San Diego and not like Mexican food. And even if you like hamburgers and french fries, hey, hamburguesas y papas fritas. Hello, you know it's a good Mexican joint when you go in there and there's a bunch of Mexican people eating hamburguesas and y papas fritas. Try the carne asada. I'm telling you, that's how you gauge it. You want to know how the locals do? Like, oh, did you see that, bro? There was at least 3 Miguels in that fucking place. I'm going there after work. We got to drive through. We got to walk up. I might park and walk up. And if it's good, I'll drive through on the way out. And besides, guess where they invented the rolled taco? Not the flauta. Not the taquito. The rolled taco. San Diego. You're welcome. Do your research. Come on, man. You can't be SoCal native and not know that shit. But yeah, it's like, stop the press. Who's that? Don't go breaking my heart, and don't go breaking my, don't go breaking my heart. Dun, 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 dun. Someone's like, 50-50 chance. It's the Heartbreak Kid from WWF. Not E. F. You kids, when I was a child, when I was your age, it was called the WWF, and then some fucking wildlife organization was like, no! And it was like, what? And this was the result. And now I hate the Wildlife Foundation. And I'll never donate money there. But I love pandas. Their logo is a panda. Kung Fu Panda. I mean, who doesn't love Kung Fu Panda? But even Kung Fu Panda would kick WWF's ass for that. Like, they should have, like, settled and been like, but no, I guess they came too far to settle now. WWE. What the fuck? That's like we. Like, what the fuck? There ain't no heavyweight champion in we. Maybe in the tag team champion title of the world. You know what I'm talking about, collective. It's bullshit. Let's see. Again, I feel like something will be known. Level 2. This could just be something being awakened inside you that was, again, sleeping. Who disturbed my slumber? Probably this guy. But it's about time. We've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. First, I was the learner. You were the master. Now I am the master. Only a master of evil doth. But you're a master blaster of all disaster, and you're not even a spellcaster. I think that's why. I feel like what was awakened in you was being lying dormant on purpose so that these energies would think you were unassuming, so that they could think they could get away with this. Not realizing you would hit them with some sweet chin music. Didn't know you rocked like that. Didn't know you were a rocker. Before you were that heartbreak hit. You know what I'm talking about. They thought you were the Love Shack. No, you're the Heartbreak Hotel. A littler place where we can't get together because self-love. Hello. But after dark, who knows? It might turn into a Love Shack or Shag and Wagon. If you, I don't know, some of y'all might be living the van life, and it's like, hey, if the RV's a rockin', don't come a knockin'. We're playing an over-aggressive game of Hungry Hungry Hippos, and I'm winning. Like the literal game, not some weird pervy, I meant something else by saying that. Like, no, Hungry Hungry Hippos. Like, it's like, I got these two, you got those two. Like, double the hippo, double the fun. Hungry Hungry Hippo fun, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you're an adult, you can play that shit at fucking midnight. Who's going to complain, you know? I mean, am I right? Who's down for some Hungry Hungry Hippos? Losers got to take a shot. Mary Hopkins, welcome while it lasted. I am a man of my word, so welcome to Jonny Arcade. Tennosaurs. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. The Back to the Future reading was in level 1. Ooh la la. That's right, ooh la la. That's not the real deal. See? Fake. You know how I know? You see how it's rusty? Yeah, aluminum doesn't rust. That's not a DeLorean. I don't know what's going on. No, something is, it's like the mileage was turned back on something, and you know, you're like, nah, this ain't right. This is cubic zirconium. That see, you know. And if you know, you know. I mean, am I right? And I feel like you're in no way, shape, or form need to accept this. This is like someone going to a pawn shop being like, this is real Gucci. Remember earlier I said we Gucci. That ain't Gucci, that's Gucci. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. That ain't no Gucci. Look at this. Look at this stitching. You see that? Look at that zipper. What is this zipper? What is this? Get out of here with your Louis Vuitton. Come on. Yeah. Someone got, that ain't no Rolex. That's a Folex. That's a Timex. That ain't even a Timex. It take a licking and it died, bro. You know, in TJ, you can get some of that. You can get some of that shit. You can get the Johnny Bill Digger. You can get all the good stuff. 6 of rookies in reverse. Yeah, you've seen it all. If it makes your finger green, it's not gold, bro. I almost got the same one. My quarter got stuck in the machine, though, bro. Man. You should have got her a ring pop. That would have had more meaning and more flavor. Literally. And metaphorically. And it probably would have lasted longer. Someone feels stupid. They're like, dude, the guy said it was real silver in the parking lot at the swap meet. Oh. You might want to buy a device or something to just confirm that. Or a scale. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, this isn't real silver, man. Look, where's your sister? She's a werewolf. Put this. Yeah, see, this ain't real silver. What was that about? Nothing, Shirley. Just go back in your room. Go back into your cave or whatever you got going on over there. Open a fucking window, Shirley, would you? Okay. 2 of Wands, star in reverse, page of rupees. Don't worry about Shirley. I'm not picking on her. She does. She could use more sun, but you know, the whole moonlight thing. It's a thing. She'll be out tonight. Don't worry. She's a night owl. Nocturnal. It says it's insomnia, but no, bullshit. But no, you're seeing things differently now. You're seeing things correctly now. Maybe you were standing on your head all this time, and you're finally on solid ground. Seeing things. Are you doing handstands? And then did someone slap you on the back while you were doing a handstand? You know, urban legend or whatever. As long as you're not eating Pop Rocks, drinking Diet Coke, and have a Mentos in your pocket, I think you'll be okay. If you do have all those things happening simultaneously, God bless you. Good luck. Good luck, soldier. I believe in you. If anyone can do it, it's you. But yeah, I again, all joking aside, 11:55 on the clock. This is alignment. This is the definition of alignment. And I feel like humor is the best way to combat what might seem like, hopefully by now you see the cruel inside joke from the universe and you know it's not the universe trying to torture you. If anything, it's the universe rooting for you. 2 of Wands. Remember all the 2 of Cups in reverse? There's one right there. Remember? Gross. But no, with the alignment thing, I feel like you truly are raising your frequency for one. And that version you were, you're not anymore. And so the version you are, the whole, if you didn't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. Remember when you said that back then? You didn't know this, but you were talking about now because you're about to step into that best version of yourself. And you didn't say the magic word, and I heard that in the beginning of the reading, and that's why. You decide the magic word. New England clam chowder. Is it the red or the white? Dang it. I can never remember that part. Is it the red? I think it's the white, to be honest. I would have got kicked out. But no, I feel like someone forgot. And all you got to do is remember the truth. Like why that is the password to begin with. If you were there the day when someone's like, oh, that's my password, you wouldn't forget it. So someone maybe got access before you when you were the rightful owner of said like VIP pass. And because they've been enjoying this whole time and you didn't know about it, I feel like if you knew about it, you'd have done some dumb shit. But no, it's almost like someone, think of it this way. Someone been stealing from you all this time. Think of it as like the government taking your taxes and putting it away so that one day, without you even have to file for it, you get back just portion of what was taken from you all those years. And you might owe more, just letting you know, but here you go buy a TV, stimulate the economy or whatever, and then rinse and repeat. We'll do it again next year. Sound good? No, what the fuck? The fuck? Are we at war? Do you need like my money so you can like make bullets or something? Oh wait, isn't there like a draft going on right now? What is this, The Patriot? I've seen this Mel Gibson movie. What if I identify as a woman or a cat? Do I still get drafted? It's 2026. Maybe we need more cats in the military. Maybe we need more Thundercats in the military. I mean, am I right, Chitara? Again, I almost feel like someone's trying to come back and ruffle your feathers is what I heard. Not push your buttons, ruffle your feathers. So I don't know if you're in like a peacock energy, peafowl energy if you're a woman. Because, you know, you don't pee out a cock. You know what I'm saying? You party foul. You pee foul. I mean, let's admit it. There's been a few times you probably rolled down the stairs or whatever. You're the log. You're the Lamb of God. You roll downstairs. You roll over in pairs. Roll over your neighbor's dog. You know what I'm talking about. Wait for a snack. Fits on your back. It's log by Blammo. But yeah, I do feel like you're coming to realize that this whole time you were scared of really stepping into maybe how you feel because you were afraid of rejection or losing that quarter in the machine, because I'll never beat Shredder on one quarter. I need at least $7. But I don't know if it's like it's on free play. Yes, King of Pentacles referred and Legend of Zelda game. It's on free play. It's like that movie you couldn't watch and you couldn't afford to go see at the theater is now on Prime, and there's no excuse not to watch it or something. Something like that. Like, there's no excuse for you to not be happy. You didn't come this far to settle now. If anything, I feel like your cards are saying you're the tortoise, not the hare. The hare's been laughing and taking breaks and egging you on and tempting you, teasing you, taunting you. And so it would seem ridiculous for that tortoise, like the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise doesn't ever get to take a break. He did the whole time, running and gunning, going as fast as he possibly can. And what do we learn at the end of that? It's not that he's faster than the rabbit. It's just that diligence, discipline, determination. How bad do you want that? Did the hare want it that bad? Had it in the bag even. But because he was trying to show off. That's one reason why the tortoise won. The other reason is because he didn't give up. Despite what the odds were. Never tell me the odds. Despite what it looked like. And again, although the race might have been literally in the odds of the hare, in the hare's favor, all odds against the tortoise. That's what we're learning from the tortoise and the hare. Not you're slow. You're not slow. You need to slow down. You need to take a break, because this next lap, you're not going to hit the gas. If anything, you're going to accelerate around those corners, because now you know how to handle that horsepower. And I feel like a lot is communicating. Doing what you say, saying what you mean. Not that you never did before, but now it's like, even if you didn't, whatever your excuse was, that wasn't an excuse. I feel like it was a logical, tangible reason that people didn't understand. And then you had to sharpen those swords. You didn't ask for the hand that you were dealt. But somehow you got like a 7-card 21 and you're beating the dealer. Beating the house. although the odds were heavily weighed against you. Level 2 that you're reading. Dude. If you want your own Jonny Arkade deck, check out the TarotZone.com. That's the official Jonny Arkade headquarters. TheTarotZone.com. Spelled how it sounds. Spelled correctly and everything. No weird spelling or whatever. That's the official headquarters where you can find all the merch. This isn't out yet. I'm still, I don't know, deciding if I even want to launch it. Would you guys be interested in a line like this? In case you want to go hit the links, go out by the pool, get your work on your farmer's tan, or you got to go to court. You got to go to court. You got important, you got a hot date. You want to look all professional and stuff. Rocking the spirituality. It's kind of like if you know. You can go to church. Rock it to church during the holidays. Everyone need a good polo. Would this be your polo? Get one for your boyfriends, ladies. Would you rock one and pretend that it's like it is your boyfriend's and then smell it when you go to bed? Are those red flags? I don't do that. I'm just wondering if it's like I should be worried. It's like, I don't know. When you watch me when I sleep, I don't know if it's like paranormal activity or... I watched the Ring camera. You were there for 3 hours like this. And when I fast forward it. Okay. Let's see. Level 3. How are we gonna follow that? Level 2 and then level 1. I was just, what are we gonna do? Level 3. Are you worried? There you go again. You didn't come this far to settle now. You shouldn't be talking to yourself like that. Don't even question it. When I'm asking you a question, pretend I didn't say anything. That's when you're supposed to not listen to me. Come on, man. I'm looking out for you. Your self-awareness is... I've seen you more aware. Elsewhere. We ready. Level 3. Oh, and by the way, if you guys are doing like the whole TarotZone.com thing, checking it out, perfect confirmation. $5 from each tarot deck sold. $5 from each shadow box sold goes to stop child trafficking, child exploitation. So thank you for those of you who have invested and might even have a little collection growing. I appreciate you. Let's see. Level 3. And I'm sure the children do too. I always send them as from the Jonny Archangels. Let's see. The Beetle? Let's see. I don't know which one I want. I'm too biased. It's not fair. You should see me in a picking out stuff at the store. You would hate shopping with me. You would hate shopping with me. All right. You'd either love or hate shopping with me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I like that. It makes like a heartbeat. You make me feel so weak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or wait, no. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's more in with a handle. It's like a saw with a handle. You want to play a game? Yeah. You who like Saw? No? Okay. Sorry. I like Saw. It's a good one. Good franchise. Came at the perfect time, too. I remember the San Diego Comic Con where they were announcing that. 1. You see that? Supernatch. We had Back to the Future. Now we got Supernatch. Man. Lots of Tarot. Making up for that other night when we had 0 Tarot. Don't you know? Sorry, Michelle. Unless you're doing the whole reverse psychology thing again. Totally backfired. But we still have another. He still has one more chance. Yeah, she still has one more chance to dance. Okay. Level 3. Supernatural. Join the hunt. Tarot. Okay, let's do this. You didn't come this far to settle now. I love how that Back to the Future one showed the DeLorean. Supernatch shows baby. Iconic hard body. American steel and soft body aluminum foil. I mean, am I right? But iconic. Iconic. Aiko wane. Wakana finane. Wakana finane. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm King of Goblets. Oh. Critics agree. Critics agree that you didn't come this far to settle now. I almost feel like there's certain people staying out of your way, seeing what kind of damage you can do. Maybe your damage control. What I don't think they're prepared for is your van damage. Maybe you've watched Bloodsport one too many times, and maybe you got a hole in the middle of your house where you just pick it with your shins. Like the dude who would make his boobs dance in that movie. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. This guy is like, what? Boobs dance? Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about something else. No? You heard me right. You heard me right. 6 of Blades. 6 of Pentacles. Did I say 66 earlier, or 66 was that a personal reading I did today? It might have been a personal reading. 6. Put your money where your mouth is. Someone can't anymore because they're so full of shit. They're broke now. And they're like, I bet. You're like, bet what? You can't say that. You have no say, no authority, no value here. Like someone's word doesn't matter. Level 3. This could be your past, but no, I feel like someone now, or this is what's coming. This could be what turned you. Maybe people might have thought you were cold or something, but I don't feel like you're the vengeful spirit. I was getting vengeful spirit with the last reading, but I feel like if anyone deserves to be, it's because of your scars. You're marked, or something's permanent, and I feel like you're not identifying as what, like some of y'all, like 1212, depending on if this is ABUSE, this is AB use, you might have had permanent scars, whether they were trying to teach you a lesson, or that every time they see the scar you're gonna remember me, but I have a feeling some of y'all have either the hard way found, dare I say it, Jesus or some shit. I just feel like Jesus isn't everyone's savior. Although he is everyone's savior, I feel like everyone kind of finds their Christ light differently. Call it what you want. But I feel like the gymnastics, the exercises to achieve said enlightenment are the same. Again, I feel like someone is doing something differently than those before them. You could be the generational curse breaker, working smarter, not harder, still making a dent in whatever needs denting. Death in reverse, or at the very least, pointing people in the right direction. This isn't tattletaling. This would be like, tell me, what's different? You know how many readings I do for clients on a regular basis? Completely different people, completely different industries, who are wrongfully terminated because they're speaking the truth. They were hired to get the books all nice and straight like Skylar and Breaking Bad, but they don't want them that straight. The difference is it's not a fucking auto parts store. The difference is it ain't some fucking car wash laundering money. And that's the thing. I feel like you've got protection. You're blessed and protected, not cursed and damned. That's the difference. You're of the light. How do I know? Because these cards would be completely different. That, or you are of the dark and you're hoping so bad that you had this, not whatever those scars are. Some of y'all might have willingly put some of those, whether it's tattoos or whatever, because you strongly believed in something at one time and you realize now maybe you were wrong. Maybe you were wrong. Maybe that wasn't the answer. Either way, I feel like what's changed in this world? A lot of stuff, right? But look at how far you've come, how you've changed, how you've evolved throughout the years. This is Archangel Gabriel, the moon. So, shapeshifter energy, but again, he just kind of wants to have a good time and not want to be bothered. But at the same time, it's like when push comes to shove, he's like, no, like we got a job to do. He just hates having to work if he has to. But he does want peace, right? And not to be judged and to do his own thing. And he is sometimes the unfortunate messenger of unfortunate truth. He didn't ask to be Gabriel, but he's not necessarily always the bearer of good news. You think Joseph was stoked? He was like, hey, Mary, just letting you know, like, my husband's gonna kill me. Well, it could be worse. It could be the Antichrist. That would be terrible. Yes, Van Damme. That's the best. Oh! I used to watch that shit so much. What's the other one that was really good? Was it Best of the Best? Best of the Best? That, or that's the song in the movie, but I think it's called Best of the Best. But that one asshole like cowboy dude, that dude was bad. There's always like that guy who's like the one you love, and it's like they fight so hard or whatever, and then you feel bad when they're hurt. Even in Sons of Anarchy, I'm seeing Otto. Remember Otto had his tongue ripped out because he wouldn't talk. For the club, yo. Knight of Pentagrams. It's Yellow Eyes. Again, I feel like someone, it's shameless. They don't even care that they've stolen from you. Because again, it's like if you're so protected, then it wouldn't work or whatever. And no, I feel like God allowed them to come in through your firewall. I heard firewall. To let them peek and see what they would do. And every click, drag is recorded. You might not know of it, but someone does. Someone does. Two of Pentacles, someone who really matters. And again, I feel like can make a difference. Look at how the red is standing out in those. It's giving me just people who make it, who matter. And again, I feel like someone's trying to blend in with their red, but they spread themselves too thin, or were getting too cocky, or thought that daddy would save them. I'm getting very much Hunter Biden energy from this. And again, I don't know if he just did too much dumb shit or something. I've seen like interview with him, and it was like he was all coming off all cool and humble and trying to speak his side of the story or whatever. And it's like the fool's in reverse. Aren't you supposed to be in prison, bro? And I almost feel like it's like, yeah, let's see what they have to say. Let's see if the story matches up. And I feel like it's only a matter of time before someone's T's and I's or lowercase J's. And yeah, lowercase J's. And again, I feel like maybe someone was willing to overlook it before, but now it's like, Again, it got through that initial breach, and now this is like, you got to do the courtesy phone call, make sure that that's not a false alarm. And it's like, okay, send a dispatch out right away, or no one's not answering. We got to assume the worst. Looks like we're going to work, guys. It's like the Ghostbusters. It's like you're just waiting for that first scary phone call where someone's worst nightmare, because you can't wait to get started on what you're doing. Because you ain't afraid of no ghost. 10 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Bones. Is this the first? Oh no, we have 7 of Bones here. Yeah, I feel like you've been through worse for less. It's costed you more in the past for little reward. This might not cost you a fucking thing and have a great reward, because the expense has already been paid for in the past. And again, I almost feel like you're getting lifetime, like moving forward. It's like you're getting lifetime access to something. It's like, I don't know what you do, collective, but this could be literally being like getting like lifetime fucking Krispy Kreme donuts because your donut review online went viral, and now they want you in the Krispy Kreme commercial. And Krispy Kreme's like, we never should have did the free Krispy Kremes for a year thing when COVID was here, but here we are. Nike did the thing with the satanic blood and the souls. So I mean, Tony Hawk has skateboards with his blood in the paint. I mean, they're doing satanic rituals. Why can't we do satanic rituals? Because, I mean, you can, but they're satanic rituals. Interesting how both of these are in reverse, and they looked like the same card for me at first glance. No. Someone thought it would be overlooked, or it would just be copy paste, more of the same. No. I feel like we have multiple stories all saying the same thing, and there's no way. And now I'm kind of getting Thundercat. Oh, well, it looked like the Thundercat's dagger all small, and then it went into the Sword of Omens. But no. Again, I feel like someone underestimated, myself included, the size of your blade. You know what I'm saying? You might want to put that thing in the holster, in the sheath, because you could poke someone's eye out with that thing. But no, look at this red again. Something is now, you're cloaked in some sort of truth. Whatever truth you might have tried to speak and no one listened to you, you embody and know. Don't doubt, don't question. And you don't argue with fools. You don't argue with fools, not no more. You let them believe what they believe. Not that it's okay, but I feel like it just slows you down. Wastes your breath trying to explain to someone who isn't willing to listen, willing to learn. It's one thing if like you have to report to this person at work or something. I knew a card was upside down in the deck, and it was the Chariot. Move, collective, move forward. Move forward. You got this. Some of y'all might need a bone out in the middle of the night or something so that someone doesn't stop you or whatever. Okay. I done that. Knight of Blades. The devil made me do it. Look at this. Someone's trying to... What did I say about the Santa Clausic rituals earlier? Remember in Supernatural that one season where they're like, "Hail Santa"? Remember that one? What were they trying to say they were doing? Yeah, "Hail Santa." But no, the devil made me do it. What? Nah. Someone can't use some excuse of victimhood, projecting victim mentality or whatever, treating it as if it's some sort of strength, or you better this or you better that, or if I were you, or again, sending death spells, death magic, wishing karma on people. Look, karma is karma, people. Don't you understand, those of you sending karma, how karma works? It's an equivalent of the karma you deserve. And if you are wishing karma on someone that doesn't do anything, to think that you're the one who's supposed to deliver that karma, when justice is mine, says the Lord. Not justice, vengeance. Justice is yours, but the vengeance, when you surrender the outcome and you let your archangels get to work and you let God move those mountains that you keep telling him, wait, no, move it back. No, wait, that way, this way a little bit. No, I want it pink. No, I want it blue. No, I want it pink. No, I want it blue. What are you, Sleeping Beauty? Can't pick out a fucking dress? Oh my God, we're never gonna be at the place on time. See, John Winchester knows. He's like, oh my God, don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Just join the Boy Scouts or some shit. I don't know. Learn how to build a fire. Don't be a hunter. Bullshit. He would never say that. Someone is again trying to convince you that you are not who you are. You are not as powerful as you are. You might have just been trying to build things. And you don't want to be the wrecking ball. You don't want to be Miley Cyrus. You don't want to be Hannah Montana. You don't want to be Billy Ray Cyrus's child, offspring. But don't break my heart. My achy, breaky heart. I just don't think you'll understand that if you break my heart, my achy, breaky heart, it might blow up and kill this man. Ooh. Dude, it came out again anyways. And I love how the Hierophant is holding a scythe. I love how the Hierophant looks like the Angel of Death. I love how the Hierophant looks like the Death card. But no, she ain't death. She got the sickle. She's here to reap the harvest. It's time. Someone else comes and plants the seeds. Someone comes behind them and waters them. And then when they're bearing fruit, you come to collect. Because that still got to go to the market. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy? That's right. Wee. All the way home. The Star in Reverse. Weed their pants all the way to prison. And yeah, those you might have thought were angelic or had your back. Remember what we find out about this guy? Smiling faces sometimes. They don't tell the truth. Smiling faces sometimes. I'm telling you, man. Queen of Bones in reverse. I've seen it a million times. How many pages in this one? 113? That would be weird. How many pages? All these other pages here. Care for your deck. Tarot reading. 113. That's so weird. Two different decks that Spirit chose. They both had their last card on page 113. It's weird. Yeah, must be coinkydink. Again, I don't know if you're not of this world or you come from two separate worlds. 959. You can feel like you're all, I'm seeing in my mind's eye Twilight Zone, the one where it's like the last person on Earth. Now I'm seeing, what's that show with Will Forte? The Last Man on Earth? Is that what it's called? That shit is so funny. Did I finish that? Was there another season? I'm pretty sure I finished that. That was good. So there's 113. So we're going to do 120 again. Pretty sure I finished that series. It's also got that chick who is, God, what's she in? I feel like she does a voice. Is that Lisa Simpson? Oh, she does something like that. Let's see. What page are we reading, Spirit? 12 and 30. 42? 42. Smiling faces sometimes. And don't know the truth. 41. 42. We got Yellow Eyes out here. We got this guy. We were talking about how smiling faces sometimes don't tell the truth. And this guy was supposed to be the head honcho angel at one time, remember? And then when he was like, turns out, God's not, there's no God or whatever. These angels start taking matters into their own hands and thinking that they can just call the shots or whatever. And they're not using their moral compass. That's why Cass ended up being Cass in the first place. Right? But look at this. The devil. It's Lucifer himself. Speak of the devil. He goes by many names. We can't just stick to one. How unoriginal. I've got a few for him too that I made up. Let's see. The devil. The devil is a warning against corruption, overindulgence, and egotism. Traits the fallen angel Lucifer has in abundance. Yeah, no shortage there. Upright. Lucifer is arrogant, egotistical, and ruthless in his pursuit of revenge against God. Remember earlier when I was saying, you're just stacking up more karma. It's like you're in this, I feel like you're in this karmic debt, living check to check, and can never get out of the rat race, the karmic rat race. Well, you need to invest in assets. Watch your assets. Stop running shit up on your karmic credit card. He feels victimized and uses this as justification to hurt others. Did you hear that? Let me say that again. Didn't I say that earlier? Someone was weaponizing their victimhood, justifying their dumb shit. He feels victimized and uses this as a justification to hurt others. On their best day. On their best day. You ever been like everything's going great and then out of nowhere someone just sucks and it's your fault for some reason? The Devil Tarot card indicates you're being blinded by that sort of single-mindedness, and as a result, you're allowing yourself to remain chained to your negative thought patterns and actions. Take a step back, look at the big picture, and consider the consequences of your actions. Yeah, staying in this mindset, what I say earlier about, by all means, think of that worst case scenario, but don't dwell there. Don't manifest that, because that can come true. I was going to say the little engine that could. The little engine that could, the little engine that can't. They're both fucking engines, and they're both right, they're both wrong. Which are you? I feel like you're the little engine that, hold my steamboat. Goldilocks, welcome. We were just talking about the devil. Reversed, Lucifer is an immensely powerful fallen archangel, but even he needs the permission of a human to use them as a vessel. Like he can be pretty fucking convincing, am I right? When the Devil Tarot card is reversed, it is a reminder that even when you feel powerless, you do ultimately have control over your own destiny. Lucifer's in his cage. It's his cage. Like it has a name, Lucifer's cage. You can escape your devil if you can find the courage to break your chains and send him on his way. Break your chains and send him on his way. Not the chains he has on you. The devil card usually has the devil chaining two people. But no, he's in prison. Don't give him any power. He needs your permission to be released. And again, emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, because none of them can stop the time. Because time's an illusion. And I'm tired of them killing our prophets while we stand aside and look. Ooh! Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. That way it won't just keep being the never-ending story. A never-ending story even had a sequel, and it had the kid from It with the mole thing. You know what I'm talking about. Hi-ho Silver away. Must be a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Level 3, that was your reading. Link is getting the candlestick. Oh, shedding some light on the subject. And on the second day, there was light. Now you can see. For all of us, in the beginning, there was darkness. Whether that's the first page of the Bible or just you in your mother's womb. Unless, of course, you're a clone. Then I don't know how that works. You might even be my stem cells. I don't know, man. I never donated to that kind of bank, or withdrew. I'm not trying to open an account at that bank. Elizabeth knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're not wrong, Elizabeth. And there's a reason why Stranger Things uses all those references, not just because it takes place in the 80s, but I don't think it's cheap for them to use Ghostbusters logos and stuff. So keep that in mind. Let's see. like Ready Player One, Space Jam, you know, usually franchises and rights, copyright laws, trademarks, they don't like that very much. But when you see it happen, there must be something there worth paying attention to. I mean, that's what I like to think. If it were me doing it, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. I would put a toy in the cereal box. I'd put a toy in your kid's meal and call it a Happy Meal. I should be imprisoned. Sending the wrong message. Level 4. This is your reading. Oh, wait, did I forget one? I sure did. Let's make room for our friend here, guys. Come on. Scooch. Scooch your booch. Scooch your booch. I want to put the dice over here. Yeah, so it's asymmetrical. I like it. Okay. Now we're ready. Sorry for the premature there. I get excited. The cart before the horse sometimes. But it's okay. We're going to still have the full experience. You know, save room for dessert. Yeah, that's Goldilocks. Yes. You should have came in earlier when we were talking about news and tone. That was a good one. Let's see. I was today years old when I realized that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why do I have 2 dice out here? No, I just need this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beetle. Oh, Michelle. It worked. You're getting that. You're getting pretty good at that. Let's see. You're getting pretty good at that whole knowing what we're gonna be diving into and letting it be what you want. Because why not? Because you can, right? Because you can. And I feel like it will absolutely contribute to the highest, greatest good. And again, tonight, guys, was very tarot heavy. Remember the other night was like, it was all not tarot. It might not have been all oracle. I forgot. Well, tonight we had Back to the Future, tarot, Jonny Arkade, tarot, Supernatch, tarot, and the Jonny Arkade tarot has bonus round. And now we got Beetlejuice. This little piggy. Tonight's little pick-a-deck reading is terrific. Terrific, if you ask me. But yeah, this was 8, in case you guys wanted to see that. infinite. Okay. Level 3. Level 4. Boss battle. See, some of you guys don't even, it's like you accomplished so much, you forgot some shit that people haven't even learned yet. That's my, one of the first verses I ever written. Supreme beings. I've forgotten shit I haven't even learned yet. That's what's happening. And now you're remembering some of that stuff you forgot or whatever. And people still haven't learned. You forgot shit, remembered it before motherfuckers learned it the first time. Level 4. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice Tarot deck. This is your reading. You didn't come this far to settle now. What's at the bottom of this deck? Knight of Swords. Someone with that silver tongue. That gifted gab. I feel like some sort of message someone will try to be delivering you. It's like it's their opinion, it's their perspective, and it's specifically to get you into a headspace for you to do blank or for you to feel blank for their benefit. That fucking Knight of Swords. Dude, I'm telling you, you ain't playing. And I feel like their games are just getting either more ridiculous. And I feel like you're not scared. They should be scared for playing these games. The Magician in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. Again, I feel like it's that energy of it's too late for them to turn back now and start telling you the truth is what I'm getting. Pile 4. Your reading is about the dark side you're dealing with. Saying, oh, like they're probably willing to take this to the grave. The Star in reverse. They refuse to be looked at as this manipulative energy. But the Star in reverse and the Magician in reverse, someone, remember earlier I was talking about someone doing it for clout? And I feel like with Winona here, all like the wedding version of her, I feel like someone is too old to be doing this shit, knows better. Hierophant in reverse, and I'm almost getting the jig is up. Here lies Beetlejuice. And I almost feel like someone is turning in their grave. And I almost feel like this energy might, because again, it's like this person, whether they don't believe in the afterlife or whatever, just because you don't believe in something doesn't mean it ain't true. It's because you don't want to know the truth of something doesn't mean it's not happening. If a tree falls in the woods, do you hear it? So whether or not child trafficking is too terrible of a subject to talk about, oh my God, oh no, that's so terrible. It doesn't make it go away. It doesn't just fix itself because you want to stick your fucking head in the sand. And again, someone is doing something for some sort of clout, and it's you're done, son. You're done. If you ever played Knockout Kings or watched boxing, you would know who says that a lot. Recently, the handbook for the recently deceased, the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, I don't know who taught you that, but it's not how you do that. 8 of Swords in reverse. I'm telling you, someone is taking heartfelt advice from a vengeful spirit. Make sense of that. An evil witch granting a love spell. Make sense of that. Death. Asking death to grant you life. That's stupid. It's King of Wands. Like, what do you want me to do about it? I'm just a cockroach. Remember earlier I was like, you fucking cockroaches when I was talking about Scarface? The cockroaches trying to tell you how to run a criminal empire. Yeah, look. You know what? You should give up the whole cartel game, Tony. You should just get yourself a nice little hardware store. You know, like Better Call Saul. You know, you should just work at Cinnabon or something. Give up the whole attorney thing. You'll never make it as a real attorney, man. Come on. Give up. See, I almost feel like the devil asking you to give up is his way of asking permission into your vessel. Because if you're like, yeah, you're right, I should give up. Boom! He's in. He's in like a hacker into the mainframe of your motherboard. That's right. Someone penetrated your motherboard. And yeah, now she got a virus. Ace of Swords. Spirit says that's truth. Yeah, he's like, oh man, yeah. You got a virus. You need to renew your malware protection. I've seen it a million times. Microsoft tried to warn you, but you weren't paying attention to it. You said, I don't need that shit. I just download all kinds of viruses. Ace of Swords in reverse. How is this guy coming out 2 times in a row? That's weird. King of Cups in reverse. You know, I'm kind of getting, again, someone doing their research because they know what they're looking at. Someone needed to take maybe a granted a second set of eyes on something, or it granted a second review. I almost feel like for some of y'all, this is not going to be the same energy I was getting on, because this is a specific download for someone. When it comes to getting a job, someone might have been like roughing you up or kind of playing good cop, get bad cop during an interview. They like you, but I feel like they were being cold. See how you would react, how you would respond, checking your temperature to see if you're like Maitland hardware material. You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to work at Ace. It's like you need to know what every lug nut. I don't think they have lug nuts there. That's an auto part. But every nut, bolt, screw, self-tapping screws, roofing nails. You got to know all the different shit. Galvanized. You got to know if they need galvanized. And if they're like, what's galvanized? You got to be able to answer whether or not and why they would need a galvanized nail versus a non-galvanized nail. If you are Ace material, Ace is the place with the working hardware folks. And if you want to be Maitland hardware material, and you don't even know that a lug nut is for your fucking car, you failed at lug nut. Someone's like, you know what? They might not know the lug nuts, but haven't you ever seen Days of Thunder? Tom Cruise didn't know anything about motors, but he was the fastest one on the track. And you're like, yeah, don't waste my time with all the nuts and bolts and the gears and the belts. And yeah, I probably need to change my oil, but I didn't come here to maintain. I'm not in the pit crew. I'm Speed Racer. I'm a demon on wheels. I'm a demon and I'm going to be chasing after someone. So let me chase. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. Spirit's like, no. Wait for it. Wait for it. And you might be convinced, oh man, I'm just going to break in and play by myself. And it's like you're going to ruin the surprise, man. The universe got you an Xbox for Christmas, and you're like, I'm just going to go buy my own Xbox. This is bullshit. And the universe is hiding your Xbox in the closet because they don't want you to know that they got. You shouldn't buy gifts this close to your birthday, collective. You shouldn't buy gifts so close to Christmas. What if it's in your stocking? Now that you have your own job, you're just buying all your own video games. Like, give us something to get you. You know? What do you get someone that has everything? Nothing. Give them that. I should start getting that from my sister every year. She has everything. Or just start buying her knockoff stuff because she has all the real stuff. Yeah, I got you a fake purse because, you know, you're too real all the time. Kidding, she's kind of fake as fuck, but whatever. Everyone loves her, so. Why not? I love her because I have to, you know. Same blood and all that. But we would never hang out after school. I'll tell you that. I would never want to hang out with her after or work. Happy hour? No, I'm good. I'll just go drink at home. That is my happy hour. Why would I want to spend the happy hour with you? I'd rather see you all day. Oh, come on. You're right. Maybe I will have a few drinks and try to drive home. That sounds like a good idea. Working for the family, man. Am I right? Am I right? Cut me in half. Page of Wands. I've seen it a million times. I'm hearing half the man I used to be. I feel like someone isn't half the person they used to be. And I feel like you're getting double for your troubles for dealing with, I don't know, maybe even some severance pay. She's severed in half. You guys are the worst. Tough crowd.
It's a trap!
If I were you, I'd take precaution.
I'm just kidding. I know it's funny. That's me being facetious or whatever. But 10 of Wands, again, they can't come in because you're not playing around. The old tricks don't work anymore. You change the locks on the back door, and you definitely I would recommend getting some new locks on the window sills, because this is making me think of, remember the Back to the Future deck in the very beginning? When Marty comes back in time and it's like, I'm so sorry, I got the wrong house. Damn right, got the wrong house. Damn right, you got the wrong house. I don't care if someone's intentions are good or not. Trespassing is trespassing. And I catch you in my daughter's room, I would do the same thing. Look at this 3 of Cups in reverse. So again, I don't know what your story is, but if it's similar or resonating with what we got here, I have a feeling it might be. 1 hut, 2 hut, 3 hut, bunch. Daylight come and we want to go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and... Level 4, boss battle. That was your reading. And I wanna come home. What fun. Until Daddy took the T-bird away. Then it got kind of lame. Now we gotta figure out something else to do. Oh, I just heard boats and hoes. Boats and hoes. Everybody wants them boats and hoes. Huh. Catalina wine mixer? The severance pay. That was good. Oh, the severance thing? Yeah. What do you say we split it? You get half. I get half. That would be a hard decision. Like, do I want the lower half or the upper half? The upper half is, I feel like, prime, but that lower half is pretty dope too. With the fish, does it come with the fishnets? That would definitely affect my decision-making skills. Let's Rochambeau. Dean with the scissors. Dean with the scissors. Let's take a look at the poll, y'all. Oh wait, no, not yet. Forgot. I put the cart before the horse again. It's okay. You know, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. See, it's not the end of the world as we know it, because I feel fine. But Johnny, what about us? I know, what about us, right? Don't worry, it's coming. Do you see what I see? No, Johnny, I don't see it. That's why I came here. You're supposed to show me. Way up in the sky, shepherd boy. No? Do you hear what I hear? I don't hear anything. I can't hear it. A child riding on a horse, and I just feel like it's like someone riding on the horse. I just feel like something isn't what you thought, and that's a good thing. And that would definitely, I mean, you might want to saddle up. That's all I'm saying. That or bring some tiger balm or something, because I feel like your ass is going to be chafed, really chapped my hide. What are you going to New York City? New York City? I wouldn't buy your pecani sauce there, but you get what I'm saying, collective? Of course you do. This is a decrypted message. Not for everyone. But no, it's like the hard work is done. You didn't come this far to settle now. And now it should be that much easier to say no to the temptation because you know what is coming. And even if you didn't get what was coming, you'd be happy with what you have. And that, I feel like, is the devil's biggest obstacle is, what do I do next? What do I do? What can I tempt her with next? What can I tempt him with next? They tried that. They tried that. They tried that. That didn't work. So they tried to double it. That didn't work. And now the devil's like, I have an idea. Oh, that one's a bust. Yeah, that one's a misprint. But this is the one. Oh man. You need a new play in your playbook, dog. You need a new play in your playbook. You got any love in there? Or just stuff? It's just stuff. Oh well. Good luck with that whole thing. No wonder your world's upside down and the Ten of Cups are in reverse. But I thought you were all that. See, someone is in their ego. And I feel like you are my sister or my brother. And I'm supposed to put you in check because check yourself before you wreck yourself. That didn't work. So you better stop. Because one bad apple spoils the bunch, and that might be you. And there's a bunch of other apples here who aren't in your angry orchard. 100 on the Zelda Game & Watch. 10:31 on the clock. 131. They're not from your angry orchard, and we don't deserve the punishment because you ruined it for everyone else. So it's like, regardless if you want to hear it or not, whether or not you're deaf, whether or not you heard it, whether or not you listened. That's the thing, guys. Sometimes people hear what you're saying, but it doesn't mean they're listening. Some people might look like they're listening. It doesn't mean that they're hearing. And some of y'all have a legal hearing, 101 on the Zelda Game & Watch, and I have a feeling you're going to be just fine. Let's take a look at the poll. You got this. You ain't come this far to settle now. Some of y'all might be afraid to counter a settlement offer or an offer on something because you're afraid to not get the sale. Know your worth. Don't lowball yourself because someone worships Baal. Unless you're carving dolphins on the beach in Tijuana, don't lowball yourself. That handcrafted piece of fucking dolphin is worth more than $5. All right. Thank you guys for attending the poll. I was really excited for this one to see where you guys stood. Because I feel like this is a strong one. I'm ending the poll. The minimum requirement for my peace is now, and I'm speaking for you guys who voted, 38%, more than a third, but roughly a third. The minimum requirement for my peace is now honest communication. A lot of what you're dealing with could have been avoided, right? If someone was just equally honest with you. Not saying you haven't fibbed or whatever, but I feel like communication wasn't the issue coming from you. Again, the being heard, right? The minimum requirement for my peace is now self-respect. Self-respect. And I feel like that's not like you having self-respect. That's because you have self-respect and you only fucks with people who also have self-respect. What do we sing in the beginning? Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And when you can see when someone loves themselves, and it's not just lipstick on a pig, it's a thing. But 31%, a little less than a third, said self-respect. But yeah, the minimum requirement for your peace is now someone else having self-respect. Because we get what we give, right? If they're respectful of self, they'll be respectful of your person, right? And I feel like you've reached that point. So we get what we give. The minimum requirement for my peace, and again, that's the minimum. At the very least, they could have self-respect if they respect your growth, right? The minimum requirement for my peace is now 23% says mutual effort, equal reciprocate. Mutual effort doesn't mean a tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. It doesn't mean a dollar for a dollar. It means a pound of feathers, a pound of bricks. Someone might have to do the heavy lifting. That might not necessarily have to be the man. The heavy lifting might be making the money. And maybe homeboy works construction and lifts thousands of pounds a day. Maybe he's in cement concrete manufacturing and throws 100-pound sacks of sand, 94-pound sacks of cement over his shoulder like it ain't no thing. But she brings home the bacon because she's got the steady job, or she's an HR. You know, whatever it is, who's doing the lifting. Mutual reciprocation, mutual effort. And the effort's got to be on what? The connection. If it's not contributing, that's the minimum requirement for 23% of y'all. Mutual effort. That doesn't mean it's always success. Doesn't mean it's always positive. In fact, there's going to be times where it's not so positive. And you got to be there for one another. And 8% of you said the minimum requirement for my peace is now no drama. And honestly, I do feel like that's a pretty good place to start. And also, I feel like a good place to end up, because that right there, I feel like, is the alert, the first breach of trespassing. They got past the first gates. Now they got to get past the Doberman pinchers. You know, it's like, the drama should be your first indicator. And, but honestly, and the last indicator, because once you get all that together, any slight drama, not like Lifetime Movie Network, but like the stuff that we save for your mama, would be a direct kind of like frequency mismatch. You'll notice. And, that way you can do whatever you do best, whether it's crawl into your shell, put on your armor, grab a stick and do a perimeter check and make sure no one is trespassing or whatever. Those are the minimum requirements. Never mind like when you get a computer, you know, this will run the software. This will let you back into their energy, right? Or them back into your energy, right? But is it going to be running at maximized optimal performance, all cylinders? Or are they literally just the minimum system requirements? Gross. If you play Call of Duty, you're going to have latency and lag, and you're a second behind, and that fucker, like, you were shooting at him and then he turned around and he still killed you, even though your NAT type is open. I've seen it a million times. 107 on the clock. Like, I don't know what that is. Like, my NAT type ain't open. Homeboy, you know, like even GTA, it's like, yeah, we'll let you play on 360 for a little bit longer, but eventually it became obsolete. And have fun playing Grand Theft Auto 5 on an Xbox 360. You know what I'm saying? Isn't it crazy? That's how old it is. And I still, like, I played it today. I'll probably play it again tonight because, hello, the Court Center heist is out. I've beaten it several times, but I cannot for the life of me complete it in full stealth. I'm the worst at full stealth in GTA. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. But I'd be Ramboing through that shit like crazy. And no, I just bought my second mansion. I didn't even know you could own more than one mansion. So today I was like, why not? I was saving my money to get some cars, but I want all three mansions now that I know you can own all three mansions. And guys, heads up, if you didn't know you can own all three mansions, you can own all three mansions. Just letting you know. Y'all know what time it is? Ancient Chinese secret. I mean, am I right? What am I doing? I don't even know where I'm looking. Thank you guys for your time. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening or day whenever you watch this. If you do want those timestamps, give me about an hour or so when we wrap it up here. And you can expect to see those in the description box as well as pinned in the comment section below. And if you are new here and this was your first time, welcome. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. And if you haven't, now would be a good time, if you didn't already, to hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up. Drop a comment below. You'll be able to do that here in a few seconds if you're joining us live or if you're watching on the replay and you made it this far. I don't know. Don't you have other things you could be doing with your life? I'm just kidding. I appreciate you. Open sesame. Okay. Oh, this is cut off. You're cut off. Oh! But no, let's see if we can still read it. Learn Chinese. Yeah, I can. It says spring roll wrap. On the spring roll wrapper, there's got to be a twist. Spring roll wrapper has such a supple wrist. Pinball Wizard, Spring Roll Rapper. That's my MC name when I go over to Asia. It's blurry, but trust me, it's cut off. Spring Roll Rapper. Shanghai Chun Huan Pi. We should have this one memorized. I feel like we get my rapper name often. Shanghai Chun Huan Pi. Remember, it has my name in it. Wan. The Chinese stage name has my name in Spanish. It's all connected. Lucky numbers are 7, 13. So many 13s tonight. What does it mean, Johnny? Oh, just death is all around us. No big deal. It always was. Always has been. Always will be. So live a little. Where was I? Oh, yeah. 7, 13, 5, 42, 11, and 44. I'm pretty sure the other day, it was the Starco's Astro deck. I remember I pulled out a card 11, card 44. I don't know what they were. I don't remember what the reading was, but I do remember my numbers. You know what I'm saying? I remember my numbers. It was 11 and it was 44. So from the top, what does it mean, Spirit? Go back and watch it. Lucky number 7, 13, 5, 42, 11, and 44. And our fortune was not cut off. I feel like they're cut off from your fortune. Your positive energy will attract success in April. We're a little ways from April. It's my birthday month. But I almost feel like your positive energy attracted success back in April, and you might not be seeing it until soon. Because, again, I feel like you've been maintaining positivity despite things. Again, I'm getting with April, I'm getting resurrection. I feel like you woke up to something. It might have been a few Easters back, but no, I feel like, of course, this is all not saying that positive energy isn't going to be attracting success. Next April, I'm just saying, last April, you might not see the fruits of your labor, but next April's harvest, I feel, will be that much sweeter on the second harvest. Your positive energy will attract success in April. It also just makes me think of the zodiac new year. So it's like whether it's January 1st, April, when we're stepping into Aries, or it's like, like in China, your birthday starts on the Chinese New Year. So if you're born this year, you will be 1 on the new year. So it's like you could be 3 months old, you can be 8 months old, but you don't turn 1. You know what I'm saying? So there's like wiggle room for error, is my point. But is there? Because there's only now. So positive energy will attract success all the time. As your reading tonight was emphasizing to stay in that energy, not get out of it. Don't mistake it. Don't forget it, because now you know clearly what it looks, smells, tastes, and feels like. Never mind what it sounds like. Talk is cheap, and your time is very valuable. And so are your words, especially since they get plagiarized so much. You might want to keep that fucking brilliant mouth shut of yours, or write it down, publish it, and then show the masses. But either way, keep doing what you're doing. Tara Star, welcome. I'm like, we've been doing so flawless with all the effects and everything for a while now. I'm not trying to jinx it. But there was an OBS update the other day, so I was like, what was that? For a second, I thought it was messed up. But no, it's just me and my human mistakes and errors. But don't judge me, guys. But hey, save a whole bunch of stuff, 35% at 80stees.com using discount code ARCTEES35 at checkout for, again, that's right, 35. You will not get a better discount at that website than, unless it's with another creator or something, but I don't see anyone pushing that. You know what I'm saying? And I represent, save 25% at Road Trip on the #1 online selling gummy using discount code ARC25 at checkout. That's right. #1 mushroom gummy. #1 selling. So proof's in the pudding. But that is havanicetrip.com/Jonny Arkade. You can also scan this QR code if you want 20% off and a free eighth from Bay Smokes. And again, these are all establishments that I personally recommend and support and use myself. You know what I'm talking about? And believe it or not, all these crazy ass things that I support and promote, 10% of my personal earnings goes to stop child trafficking, goes to stop child exploitation. It's a very important thing to me. So again, thank you. And hopefully those discounts help you. They help me. They help the children. It's a win-win-win. And with all that being said, if you ain't heard it today, know that you are awesome. You got at least one dude out there praying for you, and God bless you and your beautiful families. We'll see you on the next one, Collective. Peace. Now, let's see what we got going on. Yeah. I love y'all, Collective. Let's see what we got. Shauna J. Goldilocks. Elizabeth Irons. Good to see you, girl. Been a minute. Tara Star. Cimarex Tarot. Michelle Pagliacci. Always a pleasure. Pleasures always seems like it's mine, but I trust you get something out of this. That, or you just can't get enough of me. And I'm going to just let you guys know right now, it's a little warning. I know some of y'all think this is fun, or these are fun stories, or this is so funny, or whatever. And With all due respect, thank you. But if you're just here for the jokes, it's always funny until it's your reading. And trust me, you'll know when it's your reading. But I do love all of y'all. I'll see you on the next one.